was windy again this morning. Sorry, folks. Nothing I can do about that. 75 degrees out here. Nice breeze blowing, as you can hear. It's a relatively clear sky. It's going to be today up in the 80s, maybe 90. Very, very slight chance of an isolated shower today. They've dropped the rain chances down a lot. That wind is coming right out of the east here, and it is blowing hard. Morning, Roy. Windy. It's windy. It's warmer than yesterday, though. Thank goodness. That wind drops the temperature. Man.
Hey, old Mark is down there.
Yeah, I saw him in the parking lot there.
But Susie isn't here.
Well,
She'll be gone for about 3 weeks.
Oh boy, what you gonna do?
Gotta stay without Susie and without Jen.
Look at the fish over there. It's going crazy over here.
There's the birds.
Yeah, that boat scared them all away.
All about Mickey.
Didn't see anything.
Wasn't here, huh?
Nope. Yeah, there's osprey. Just going after him. Did you see that? No, he just dove right there into the fish. You didn't see him? He came right.
That's the limb guy?
Yeah, that's the limb guy. He didn't get one. He might make another try at it here. Let's see. He's back. I think there's another one over there, right there.
Still no dolphins, huh?
Yeah, no dolphins. No dolphins.
Blueberry pancakes.
You're going to Blueberries today?
Yeah.
Boy, that sounds like, what time are you doing that? 11 o'clock?
It's nice down there.
This wind is just a bit too much out here. Sent you some hugs. Did you feel them?
Yeah, I sure did.
I thought so.
Did she say so?
Yep.
Well, she called that night.
Is she sweet?
Nice
Sweet. Yeah, between her, Bobby, Margaret. Remember Margaret? Margaret was here for a couple of weeks with us.
Right, yeah.
I think we'll have our own choir here on the beach. We'll get Kim to sing. We'll work on getting Kim to sing.
Oh, she's sang before.
Yep. We'll get Kim to sing.
I think she's shoving off.
Is she finally going to leave this weekend? Well, it's great having her down here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's great having all our friends down here.
Yeah, we got one.
We got a couple clouds out there, yeah. A couple little thin wispy ones down to the south. They might.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, boy.
Try that again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the frog out of your throat. Look how that sky just turns white.
Isn't that
It
glorious?
was orange, it was pink and orange, now it's white. Did you see the rays coming up this morning?
Northern rays?
Yeah, there's rays shooting all the way back here. Where it's white now, all this was pink rays. Out there, but
I lucked out. The ranger came just when I was there.
They opened the gate for you again today. Missed the sunrise.
I don't know. Well, see it over the trees there.
Yeah. It's getting really windy. It is really kicking up out here. I don't blame you. All right, I'll see you down the road here.
Stop by old Mark. He's always got a lot of grub.
I'll see you in a while.
Okay.
All right?
Good show.
All right, be careful. Don't blow off into the water here.
It's blowing great.
It is blowing like the dickens out here.
Oh,
Man. Oh man, is it windy here. Wind is just getting stronger and stronger now. Sing it, Roy. He's over there singing, "Oh, what a beautiful morning. Look at the pelicans." Maybe we'll see all those birds back again today. That was just incredible yesterday. I just got hooked on watching them yesterday. All those seagulls and terns and pelicans. I couldn't turn away from them. Watch the sun come up. I'm going to try. Today is International Coastal Cleanup Day. International Coastal Cleanup Day. Hopefully we're going to see a lot of volunteers here in the park. Picking up trash. Do your part. Volunteer for International Coastal Cleanup Day. If you're in Collier County, it goes from 8 to 11. Just get on their website, Collier County Government. Find out what beaches you can go to. Pretty much every beach is having a coastal cleanup day. Looking for as many volunteers as they can get. International Coastal Cleanup Day, by the way. So do your part in your town if you can. Or wherever you're at. Even if you happen to be vacationing in St. Petersburg, you can go help clean up the beach today. Yesterday, the past few days, that wind coming from the east. It's a little rougher in here. No birds out here, no birds. Wondering if that's because of the wind. Not seeing any of our feathered friends out here. trees. Ibises. 3 little ibises walking along. So besides that osprey flying around, this is the first birds I've seen out here this morning. And some pelicans out in the Gulf. Little juvenile ibis here. Darker one. I haven't been seeing a lot of action out here.
You haven't?
Over there, but it's like probably the jack, you know, they're chasing all the fish, the little ones. I really haven't seen much this morning. There's a lot of bait out here though. I mean, it's loaded.
Yeah, I'm gonna start there. Gosh, it's actually cool this morning.
Yeah. Starting to get a little color coming back to the sky now. It's funny how it does that. It starts out with the color, then it kind of just turns white. And then the color comes back as the sun rises on the horizon behind the trees. This is starting to empty out here. Whoa, dolphins. Right there. Just saw the dolphins come up. Right over by that boat. They come up again. Where did they go? There he is. Right behind that boat. They're hanging out though. By the boat. I just saw his fin stick up out of the water right over here. Read the water at all. There he is. Can you see him? He's over by that orange marker. He's just sticking his fin out of the water. Really hard to see out there, darn it. See, you can just, this fin just came up over there. Darn it. Got one good look at him by that boat, and that was it. Oh, he's hanging out. He's hanging out in the pass out there. Really hard to see. It's so dark out here, sorry. I'm guessing where he's going to come up. Trust me, there's a dolphin out there. He's way out. He's probably going to make his way down the beach heading south. way out there. Sun is rising. Hey, we got a sunrise. Our sun is coming up. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Getting any bites? Ah. Good morning, Daryl. I was kind of hoping to see him catch something here. Lots of little bait fish again out in the water here. No birds, not seeing any birds. Boy, yesterday we saw all the seagulls and everything. This morning it's very quiet. Very windy up here, as you can hear. We did see a dolphin, one dolphin. We got one look at a dolphin, quick look at a dolphin here this morning. Then he kind of went out into the deeper water. And they kind of blend in when the water is this color, this grayish blue. It gets really hard to see them when they get further offshore. But maybe we'll get lucky and see one closer to the beach. You never know. I am not seeing the birds like we saw yesterday. That was just incredible yesterday, all those birds. I must have spent a half hour just watching the birds yesterday, at least a half an hour. Then I went and had my conversation with Roy and I screwed the video up. I had the camera set in slow motion when I went and recorded the interview with Roy. I was wondering why it was such a large file. It uploaded to YouTube. It wouldn't upload to Facebook. And then once it uploaded to YouTube, I checked it out and it was in like super slow motion. Roy talking very slow. It was kind of comical. But I took it off of there. Yesterday, Roy had a word of the day, and he didn't really expand on the word. The word was cantankerous, and he said, don't be cantankerous. That's about as much discussion as we had about cantankerous. I'm surprised the birds didn't find this. Over here, one of those little fish, those little bait fish, these little greenbacks. These are what's swimming out there in the water, these little greenbacks. And they, when something's chasing them, they actually jump up out of the water and wind up on the beach, a lot of them. Here's one here. I'm surprised the bird didn't find that. It's nice and fresh. Huh. See the green? You can see the green on them, the greenbacks. This is what we see swimming in the water. The little greenbacks. We usually see them like that when we're looking at them in the video. If you look, you can see the green color in them. Whoop. That won't go to waste. A couple little shells here, but I'm not seeing anything that I want to pick up. No little treasures here. Some old fighting conchs, mossy arcs, clam shells, little pieces of coral. I thought we were going to have a lot better shelling here with the way the waves were pounding the beach last week, earlier in the week. Now everything's blowing offshore. You can see it's relatively flat out there. It's just the wind rippling the water. Morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around here. The water is just a little bit deeper than it was yesterday morning. But now I'm out of that wind. Out of that wind. Oh man, look at all the little fishes. These are just little tiny. These are half the size of the ones I showed you earlier. That one I picked up on the beach. These are just the little hatchlings, the little fries. See them all down there? Just tons of them out here. Tons of them. Look at them all. That's what this, all the water up here looks like that, just full of those little bait fish. The bigger fish chasing after them. All up in here is where our friend Fisherman Mike says the mangrove snapper were hanging out. Oh, a couple, 3 weeks ago. A lot of mangrove snapper, he said he saw around these trees all around in here. I don't know where that one dolphin went. It got away from us here. Maybe Dexter saw it further down the beach. tripping all over the old tree limbs here. This part of the beach has taken a beating. Well, let's head down the trail, head down south, see what we can find here, see what's interesting this morning, see if there's anything new. Some little wildflowers. Not seeing any birds hanging out in here. Wonder where all our feathered friends are. Oh, there's an osprey up there in the pine tree. Okay. One of our little osprey buddies up there. Our ibis friends here. Some more of our little ibises. That is a white ibis in the back there. That is a white ibis. That's what color they are when they're juveniles. Right back in here. Let me see if I can. That is a white ibis. That'll turn white as it matures. They just make their way up and down the beach all morning long. I'm sure we'll see them again here as we make our way down the beach. And one of our little ospreys is sitting up here. This is one of the smaller ones, one of the younger ones. Perched up there looking out into the Gulf. The camera's having a hard time focusing on that guy. That's a little better. You see it right up there? Oh, Roy's all excited. It's Saturday. Unfortunately, Susie isn't out here with Mark, just Mark. But Mark usually brings some food to throw on the grill later today. So he shares that with Roy. Roy always knows he's going to get some treats on Saturday when he comes out here. He's like a little puppy. Here's another one of those little greenbacks on the beach. They just wash up at high tide. They jump out of the water when the big fish are chasing them and they beach themselves. I'm surprised the birds haven't gotten that one. The other day we saw that little nurse shark swimming along in the water. I don't know if we're going to start seeing more of them. I think it was a couple years ago where we just saw hundreds of them swimming along the shoreline. Just little ones. Can you see all the fish in the water down here? I think you can see them there. That is a lot of bait fish there. Just incredible. An incredible amount of food for the birds out here. I mean, whoa. Camera just got a mind of its own there. They're everywhere. I don't know how many millions of these little fish there are out here, but it's incredible. It's amazing. They're just all along the shoreline. Interesting shapes here with these old dead trees. Oh, Dexter's here. Dexter snuck up on me early. Hey, what's going on today? Did you see a dolphin? Two dolphins?
Yeah.
I figured you would. I saw one up here in the pass, got a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
Then he went out into deeper water and started making his way down there.
Yeah, I saw one in front of Mariah Bay and then one by Area 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heading south.
Heading south. Yeah.
They're getting an early start.
Yeah, they are.
I used to see them like towards the end of my beach walk coming back up,
Yeah.
but not lately.
No, I starting to see them. As soon as I get on the beach down there.
They're down there
Yeah.
to greet you.
Yeah.
They know your schedule.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, how was your meal at, where'd you go, Bravo, last night?
It was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came out with a new menu, so we thought we
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was good.
A friend of mine's a bartender over there, Darren. I don't know if you ever sit at the bar there.
Okay.
He's got long black hair.
Oh, okay.
He's if you ever see him, his name's Darren. Just say, "Hey, I'm a friend of Robb's." He'll probably put poison in your drink. No.
Okay.
No, he's a good guy. He's been there for a while. So
It was, Mercado was packed actually.
was Mercado packed?
We went to the Blue Martini afterwards and it was packed.
That place always seems to do good. The Blue Martini.
Yeah.
That's the pickup spot in Naples for the single people. Yeah. That whole mall, it's kind of not my style. I'm into more simple things, simpler places, more down home.
Some after dinner drinks.
Yeah.
It was
No, it's fun to get dressed up and go out.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you then later.
Yep.
Right back on.
Yep. All righty. Our friend Dexter talking about Bravo over in the Mercado. Fun restaurant. Great restaurant. Just, I'm not a Mercado kind of guy though. I'm a beach guy. I don't like getting dressed up. I like living in a bathing suit and bare feet. Flip-flops at the most. Yeah, let's keep making our way down the beach. The little ibises caught up to me here. I just can't believe how much life there is in the water here right now. I mean, it's not that I can't believe it. It's actually, I'm so happy and excited to see it. Because it was last year, this time, June, July, August, September, we were getting killed by the red tide here. Our beaches were dead, literally. The water was dead. The marine life, there was dead marine life washed up all over the beach, fish and sea turtles, even dolphins. It was horrible. And obviously no people out here. Look at all the ibises here. Look at them all. The little babies, the darker ones, the juveniles. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. Ibises over here perched in the tree. So cool. Oh, there's even one up top there. I didn't see that one. Blending in up there. One walking down the branches over here. Well, off he goes. He or she. Well, they're just doing their little ibis march down the beach. Ooh, some bigger greenbacks here, bigger greenbacks, those bait fish. There. If I stand still, I can actually feel them swimming around my toes. They'll just bump into me. I'd love to see some of the bigger fish that are going after them. I'd love to get some of those in our morning beach walk videos. Loving it out here this morning. Again, I love it out here every morning. Hey, if you love it, hit that share button. Invite your friends to join us. If you enjoy these walks and you want to see them continue, please consider becoming a sponsor, a supporter. Become a supporter of Southwest Florida Television. It's because of our supporters that I'm able to even come out here and do these beach walks. So if you want to see them continue, please consider becoming a supporter of Southwest Florida Television. Those of you that already done so, thank you so very, very much. Some terns and gulls starting to show up out here. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe we'll get some action a little later this morning. I don't know if you can see the white birds flying by out there or not. Flocks of them starting to come in now, like yesterday. Starting to congregate up here at the north end of the park. It's up here by one of the prayer trees, one of the shell trees. I was looking for maybe a little small shell with a hole in it. Just something. Small little piece of a shell, anything that I could hang on the tree here for our friends. There's a nice one. See if I can find a little branch to stick this on. I'm going to need a little one. There's a good one. There you go. I'll hang that shell for all of our friends watching that can't make it to the beach. Anybody that needs a prayer, let us know. Anybody not feeling well, put your name up here. Let's say a little prayer for all of our friends that aren't feeling well or having tough times, whatever. Give you a minute of silence here while you say a little prayer. Prayers for Karen. Prayers for Sonia. Eddie. Prayers for Eddie. Melody. Prayers for Melody. Prayers for Sandy's family. Prayers for everyone watching. God bless all of you. Amen. Well, let's continue our walk down the beach. The birds are not hanging out here. They're all flying by. They're heading up further to the north this morning. Maybe they'll be back down, but our osprey's still sitting up there in the tree. See him on that little branch? You can still see our osprey sitting up there. Surprised he hasn't dove into the water yet, chasing after a fish. Still sitting up there at Area 5. Our little ibises still over here. Still down there along the shore by the 3 juveniles. Looks like 3, 4 adults. 5 adults maybe. The white ibises. Hey, in the description of this post, you're going to see some links. You'll see a link to our friend Astrid Lawrence's website, her contact info, great realtor. If you're looking for property in Southwest Florida, get in touch with Astrid Lawrence. Good friend as well. She's a great friend to Roy. She was just out here the other day for sunrise to give Roy his sunrise hug. God bless her. Astrid Lawrence. You'll find a link to the Inn of Naples. If you need a place to stay, if you're coming down here for a visit, check out the Inn of Naples. Great little hotel, 99 rooms, nice and clean. Everybody that stays there is happy. Be sure to mention Robb and Southwest Florida Television. Maybe you'll get a little extra special treatment. I know Jan and her husband Jamie were just down here and they upgraded them into a suite. Took them out of a standard room and upgraded them into a suite. In the summertime, they can do things like that when it's slower, but it gets busy in the winter here. But they're great people at the Inn of Naples. Brittany, say hi to Brittany. She's the general manager. Also, they've agreed if you're coming down here, if you're planning on coming to our party on January 19th, our get-together, our beach get-together, all of our Southwest Florida TV beach friends, just a casual get-together, informal, potluck, bring something to share, to eat, bring your own drinks. Remember, no alcoholic beverages allowed in the park. But that's going to be January 19th. The Inn of Naples, if you're just going to come down for a weekend and hang out with us, the Inn of Naples is offering a discount if you mention Southwest Florida Television. So that was awful nice of them. I know Bobby, our friend Bobby, has stayed there. She recommends it highly. Our friend Judith stayed there. And they've stayed there for weeks at a time. The Inn of Naples. You also see a link to Nonstop Naples in the description of this post. Nonstop Naples. Oh, here comes all the birds. You'll see a link to Nonstop Naples Facebook page if you want to learn a little bit more about Naples, see more things on Facebook about Naples. Give them a like and a follow. Nonstop Naples. Just gorgeous out here. And again, today is International Coastal Cleanup Day. We should be seeing some volunteers hitting the beach here soon. Doing the volunteering to do the beach cleanup internationally. If you got a beach close by or coastal waters, it's not just beaches, it's coastal waters. Little canals and rivers. See if you can volunteer. It's not too late to volunteer. Isn't that beautiful? I love this view right here. Love it. Come on down to Wiggins if you want to help down here at Wiggins. I'm sure they have some trash bags for you. It's a shame how people disrespect our beaches and waters, our waterways, just dumping trash in it. So sad. what's happening to our oceans is really sad. I mean, there are places where they actually dump their trash into the water. They purposely dump their trash into the water. How could you think that is good? Well, I see a lot of people marching up the beach. Must be some of the volunteers. It is gorgeous out here. You see the birds flying around up here? Look at them all. Gotta look close. Wow. Just beautiful. I love watching the seagulls dive into the water. They just kind of spiral down into the water. Just incredible. Hey, also in the description of this post, you'll see a link to my PayPal account. That's there if anybody's feeling generous. Tips are always appreciated. Tips are always welcome and appreciated, believe me. That little extra money goes a long way this time of year. Things have been slow and having a little financial problems there. But anyway, if anybody likes what they see and you want to send a little tip, thank you. Just use that PayPal account and I appreciate it. It is beautiful looking back up the beach here. Seagulls. I don't know if these are terns or gulls. I just can't tell. Oh. Can't tell if they're gulls or terns. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them flying by. Some of our beach cleanup volunteers. Where's your garbage bag?
Yep, they're doing a cleanup on the beach.
Yeah, today's International Coastal Cleanup Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Ursula's message.
Yep. I haven't seen her. She must be down there somewhere. She must have been where they're handing out the trash bags.
Probably, yeah.
There should be more. There should be a good group of people show up.
Yeah, normally they do.
Yeah, I see a bunch down there.
Yeah, looks like they're gathering. That's probably where they're starting.
Yep. They're supposed to do, well, international, so
Yeah.
all around the
That's
world.
good.
Cool, huh? Anything down there yet? Anything come back?
Nope, nothing. Nothing new down there.
No manatees, mermaids, dolphins, submarines, giant octopus.
I remember fishing there. I didn't see him catch anything.
I hung around for a little while waiting, and he was getting bites, but he wasn't bringing anything in. Yeah.
I did see a feeding frenzy with the birds down there like yesterday.
Oh, did you?
They were,
That is so cool. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I mean, they just keep coming and coming and coming.
I know.
That is neat.
It's interesting.
It is.
Okay.
All right.
See you Monday.
All right, Dexter. Have a great Sunday. International Coastal Cleanup Day. Yeah, there's a lot more volunteers coming up the beach from the south there. Boy, a lot of birds up ahead of me here. Awful quiet for a Saturday morning on Facebook. Not a lot of people here watching this morning. Two volunteers over here with their trash bag. It's good to see the young people out here helping. Boy. Lots of little sanderlings along the beach here. Lots of them down all along here in front of me. I don't know if you can see them in the video. They scatter pretty quick when you start walking towards them. Beautiful though out here, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this water down here. Look how beautiful the water is here in Area 4. is just beautiful. That water there is just gorgeous. Those little waves are so neat. Looking at them from the back here. Just love to see one of our dolphins come swimming by here. Some pelicans going by there. I wish you could see the birds like I see them here. You see them just dropping into the water here. It's absolutely beautiful out here. That water, just look at that water. Just incredible. It is gorgeous. Hey. Good. Hey, how are you doing, Deb? Nice to see you out here volunteering. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Looks like they got a nice crowd coming up the beach here. A lot of volunteers.
I've been trying to stick in there.
Yeah, that's
quite a bit.
what you got in your bag.
Oh, I got like 4 cans.
Ugh.
All kinds of stuff.
Crazy. Crazy what people just throw on the beach.
Yeah, plastic bottles. Lots of good stuff in there.
Well, thank you for coming out here, Debbie. Thank you so much. And I saw you're back on Facebook.
Yeah.
You took the plunge.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks for helping out here.
You're welcome.
Yep, see you later.
Bye-bye.
That's our friend Debbie Ray, everybody. She's out here volunteering for...
Is Roy down there?
He's up under the tree.
All right, great. See you later.
All right. Lots of volunteers out here now. Lots of volunteers. If you look down the beach, you'll see them all coming up here. Volunteers over here on the left. Look at them all coming down here. Look at them heading their way, heading up the beach with their trash bags. I love it, love it, love it. Windy, windy, windy. All the birds here, look at all the birds. It is beautiful. All these people out here doing their part to clean up our beach. God bless them. I love it. I love it. I gotta get away from that music there. That's gonna ruin my video here on YouTube. They're gonna bot me there for copyrighted music. Look at all the kids out here with their trash bags. Look at that. All volunteers out here cleaning up our beach today. And more. Hey, how you doing? Tired already?
Yeah.
This is great, seeing all these people out here helping out. Look at them all. There's just as many behind me. It is beautiful out here. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Our beach is covered with volunteers this morning. Look at that. What a great sight. What a great sight. All this beauty out here. I don't know if you can see all the people on the beach here. Look at them all. Look at all the volunteers. Can you see them over there? All down the beach. Up by the dunes, out in the water. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. These birds are just incredible. The pelicans right out here in the shallow water in front of me. Just awesome. Well, I got to sign off here. I'm getting a low battery warning. I want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. Remember, if you like what you see and you're feeling generous, tips are always appreciated and welcomed. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And I do thank those of you that have sent something. Every dollar counts, believe me. Things are really slow right now, and I appreciate that extra money. Tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Be sure to share. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.